Check. ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. First four anuvakas. ॐ सहस्रशीर्षा पुरुषः सहस्राक्षः सहस्रपाद स भूमिं विश्वतो भृत्वा अत्यतिष्ठद्दशाङ्गुलं पुरुष एवेदगं सर्वं यद्भूतं यच्च भव्यं उदामृतत्वशेषानः यतन्नेनातिरोहति एतावानस्य महिमा अतोऽध्यायागंश्च पौरुषः पादोऽस्य विश्वभूतानि त्रिपादस्यामृतं दिवि त्रिपादोर्ध्व उदैत्पुरुषः पादोऽस्येहाभवात् पुनः ततो विश्वं व्यक्रामत् शासनानशने अभि. We were seeing Tripadasya Amritam Divi. Asya Vishwaha Bhutani Padaha. Asya Purushasya Padaha, of this person, universal being, universal person it is called. Gurudev calls it as universal person. Much before Universal Studios came into existence. Vishwa. Asya Padaha means Eka Padaha. 1 quarter. Pada is quarter usually. So, Asya Purushasya Vishwani Chara Acharatmakani Bhutani Padaha Amshaha. An Amsha, a part of the universal being, is included in all, his Pada includes all the living beings and all the various cosmos. Chara acharatmakani bhutani pada hamshaha. And tasmat iti kalpa kala matram ityartha. Kala means a part. And Bhagavad Gitayam Vishtabhyaham idam krishnam ekam shena sthito jagat. Vishtabhyami, I therefore entirely pervade. Vishtabhyam aham idam krishnam, entire, eka amshena. Mamevamsho jiva loke jiva bodha sanadanaha. Right? Mama eva amshaha, my own being, a part of my being, is become the entire world of jivas. Mamevamsho Jivaloke, in this world of living beings, Jiva Bhutaha, as in the form of all expression of life. So it is like electricity can say, Mamevamsho electric loke. All the equipments are none other than its expression. Is it not true? Every one of them is expressing the same only. None of them can remain without its expression. Especially in Jiva, as a living being, the expression is more vivid and clear, available, perceivable. Whereas in the case of a Jada Vastu, even though in the form of Sat is present, but it is not possible for us to comprehend its expression or its existence without we being conscious. So, aham chit tasmat karanat aham sarvam janami. I am being conscious, therefore I know everything. If I am only mere sat, yata sushupti avasthayam. In the state of sleep, where we are not aware of our own awareness, it's not subject to expression. Therefore, aham sat. When chit is gone also, sat poch. Satupoi, whatever in Telugu, I don't know. What? Sachit. Sachit. Ta archa. Why cha? वो हिंदी में सच हो गया, सत्य भी सच हो गया. Yeah, that is right. सच है, सत्य है, वो become सच है. Anyway, so that in the state of deep sleep, it is only sadavastha. Even though chit is there, but not expressing through manaha and buddhi, ahankara, chittam. It's not absent. So, mamevamsho jivaloke jivabhutaha, in the form of jivas, expressing the presence of consciousness. So, that is what is quoted here. So, kala matra, nearly a mere kala, a part, an amsha. So, here, the entire creation is none other than a small little particle, a small dust. So the creation itself is a dust, a mere part of him. And in that whole cosmos, what is the position of our earth or our cosmos? In that our earth, our country, the country in the state, and the state in the city, in the particular part of the city, the township, in the township there is a house, and in the house there is a me. Should feel so insignificant. Not when we feel only ourselves insignificant, we will know the greatness of the Lord. When we look at ourselves as great, we will look Bhagavan as only insignificant. Only when there's a problem, we go there. You know? When our problems are so looming large in front of us, nothing else matters to us. When we know ourselves as so insignificant, we can enjoy the glory of the Lord. So, Tripadasya Amritam Divi, Asya Tripadamshaha Amritam Amarana Dharmam Ityartha. And the 3/4 is considered as the Amritam Divi, available to experience in the world of immortality. Divi parame vyomni vasate ityartha. Divi means coming from the root dew. Dyushabdaha parame vyomni swarge viyati tatyate. So why it is called divi? Because coming from the root word dew, which is to shine, to be brilliant. The word deepa, it came from that div, divas, day. Div become day also in the Indo-European languages. So that which is brilliant by itself. So Devaloka is considered as a place of lot of light, the world of light. Not only it is light, everybody feels light also. No, not overwhelmed by their problems and then of sorrows and suffering. Why? The basic suffering is not there. Right? Sarge loke nabayam kinchanasti. There is no fear. Natatratvam. Because there is no death. And even the, what do you call, hunger and thirst is also not there. There is no hunger and thirst. And therefore, most of us live and exist because we have to constantly work for fulfilling our hunger and thirst. What is hunger? Bhook? That is Hindi mein. Shut pipasa. Shut is hunger. And pipasa means patumicha. Constantly, whether, and also it includes, Gurudev would say, all sense organs are having hunger and thirst. So these sense organs which are constantly working towards fulfilling their own appetite is where we are busy, constantly busy. It's only, not only with sense, mind also has got its own hunger and thirst. So where there is no such demands, then people are feeling light only. Parame vyomni swarge viyati kurti. So tripadasya amrutam divi. Anantayam avistaro vaikuntaha samudirati tasmad asya tripadamshaha vaikunte bhasate itaram. So it is considered here that Vaikunta is none other than the abode of the Lord, where the 3/4 of the Lord shines forth. 3/4 of that was called Vaikunta, which is considered as the supreme heaven according to Visishtadvaita. Some of the Visishtadvaita ideas are also brought here, and therefore here we will see the explanation of Purusha as Vishnu. Obviously, Visishtadvaitin will consider that as the Bhagavan Vishnu as the Supreme Brahman. As in any other Uparana, that particular deity is considered as the main deity. Tripadasyamrutam divi. Now, Uktameva artham ataha antara vivakshayat vivakshaya anuvatati. So, having explained that 1/4 of that Purusha is the visible world, Gurudev writes in his commentary, therefore, it is as glorious as other 3/4 also. Do not consider it as unimportant. Because in the world of tradition or worship, anything associated with God is considered as worshipful only. So one cannot consider that God is worshipful, but his creation is not. The intention of the Suktams are to not only glorify the Lord, but glorify his expression and his own presence also in the world. Otherwise, Isha Vasyam Idagam Sarvam, that would not have come. Etkinta Jagatyam Jagat. So, Tena Tyaktena, when it is said, not Jagat Tyaktena, Tyagena, not Jagataka Tyaha. It is not about renouncing the world. Tena jnanena tyagena. By the knowledge, understand, remove the misapprehension or the misunderstanding about the world as other than the Lord. Bunjita. Enjoy the same world by this way of looking at Lord as everything and remove the misunderstanding. Ajnanatyagena, jnanena, ajnanatyagena, tena tyaktena, bunjita. So when it is said that 1/4 of the Lord's presence is in this world is glorious. The world is none other than its expression. That's what we saw in the last session also. What is seen is what is not seen. Man and the woman, black and the white, dark and the light. Everything is to be considered as. It is incomprehensible, and therefore the Upanishad and etc. said not possible to describe. Because we cannot isolate, categorize, divide, and that this is it and that is not. Unlike the Semitic religion, which would say the world is nothing but a cursed existence. And heaven alone is the highest. These are all cursed existence. No. This very world, which is a creation of the same Lord, should be equally worshipful. But the only thing is, worship, don't get attached. Our problem is when whatever we admire and praise, we get attached to it also. That's why they're fanatics about God also. When we get attached to God or become fanatic about God, only thing Bhagavan can say is, oh my God, why are you doing this? Why are you getting attached to me? Don't. So here, Tripad Urdhva Udait Purushaha. Next, Chaturthi. Tripad Urdhva Udait Purushaha. Pado Seha Bhavat Punah. Tato Vishwan Vyakramat. Sashana Nashani Abhi. Tripad. Eshaha Tripadaha Purushaha Urdhvaha. But the Lord is not only this 1/4, which is this world, and the 3/4, which is Divi, but Bhagavan is beyond that also. Tripad Urdhva. Prakriti Mandalad Urdhvam. Udayeta. Udagachat. It is beyond that also. Samsara asparsha is untouched by that creation. Even though his own amsha is this world, but he is not even attached to that very creation which is his own. Tameva tripadam purusham turjnana sakala cheshtam achintya vibhavaha udadim ananta shaktim Sarveshwaram, Sarvananda Sampurnam, Sarvajnam, Sarvanukulam. That Tripada Purusha is Tripadam Purusham Durjnana. Sakala Cheshtam. Durjnana, difficult to know. Sakala Cheshtam. But at the same time, he is active and engaged in all things. Sakala Cheshtam. Achintya Vibhavaha. Incomprehensible presence and prowess. Udadimanta Ananta Shaktim. That is very like an ocean of such power. Udadim Ananta Shaktim. Sarveshwaram. Of the nature of supreme power. Sarvananda Sampurnam. Is a very abode of all the bliss that is possibly you can think of. Sarvajnam. Omniscient, Sarvanukulam, one who is Sarva Anukulam, one who is at the same time agreeable to everyone. It is interesting that how do we say Bhagavan agrees to everyone? Because without the consciousness, the engagement in anything is not possible, any activity. Even a evil person, a dacoit or a thief or a robber, doing a misdeed is with the presence of consciousness only he does. Gurudev used to say, the gas does not decide where you have to go. Wherever you want to go, the gas will support, right? This does not mean that Bhagavan is allowing you or asking you to do. Upadrishta Anumanta. Is it not in Gita also? Upadrishta, closely watching you. Anumanta, he allows, but not encourages you to do. There's a difference, right, between allowing and encouraging. Allowing means what? I am not obstructing what you want to do. Why it is so? Karma vasana. Why are we born in this world as who we are, as individual? Because of karma vasana. Unless that exhaustion of karma takes place, you will not be free. So he allows the field for you to express that. Either you can express by detachedly working and then get out of that very push and pull of the vasana, or through knowledge you burn. The choice is yours. And if you do not want, engage and get caught up again, chalo, karo. You will not come in the way. Nayava kuruvan na karayan. Neither he does, nor he makes you do. Na adatye kasyachit papam na cha eva sukrutam vibhu. Ajnane navrutam jnanam tena muhyanti chantava. So Bhagavan washed off his hands. You want to get into your karma vasana and get caught up in the whirlpool of it, do so. Or out of the correct understanding, you come out of it, good. No shortcut method, no interference. So sarvanukulam, sarva adharam, support of all. Again, the point is support does not mean asking you to do. Sarva adhar. It is like saying the gun is making me shoot. Right? The sword is making me cut. Is it so? If the sword had not been there, I would have cut you? No. So you mean to say the sword asked you to cut? The sweet is asking me to eat. Is it so? And then you go on blaming the world only. If you have not brought the sweet, would I have it? Therefore, you are the problem. Or the plate is the problem. The spoon is the problem. My hand is the problem. We keep on, except ourselves, we are ready to blame everybody in this world for what we are doing. Someone says, I am not interfering with you here. Sarva Adaram. Adyanta Shunyam. No beginning and the end. Vriddhi Kshaya Vivarjitam. Vivarjita Vigraham. Vriddhi and Kshaya. There is no Vriddhi, growth, or Kshaya, decay. The form of the Lord is neither subject to growth nor subject to decay. Therefore, it is called Achyuta Swabhava. Never falling from its own pristine state. Sarva Swadhina Nikhila Cheshtam. So Adina. Swadhina means self-independent. His action nobody can do. He himself does independently. So Adina Sakala Cheshtam. Jagat Udaya Vibhava Laya Leela Vilasinam. These are Vishtadvaidins. So you understand how they are enjoying in the glory of the Lord. Jagat Udaya Vibhava Laya Leela Vilasinam. He is capable of sporting himself by creation, sustenance, and destruction of this entire universe. If you see, these sleep classes when they go and I go and peep into what they are doing. So one small corner, one child is, on its own talking, cooking, they have some small stations doing. After some time, it just walks away. Over. I am no more interested. When the mother or father comes to pick up, dal, everything is gone. That is called Leela. Sportingly. Knowing very well. I mean, of course, the child does not know it's just a game to play, to engage. After that, it's not detached, it just walks away. In the same way, Bhagavan also, he is engaged in creation, sustenance, and destruction like a Leela. Swatma Ramam, ever content, ever joyful within oneself, relaxing all the time. Swatruptam, self-content, no seeking for anything, no dependence on anything, no longing for anything. Jyotirmayam Aprameyam, of the nature of brilliance and incomprehensible. And Sarva Pramana Agocharam. Why Aprameyam? It is not possible to comprehend because no equipments of knowledge can ever, or field of knowledge can ever comprehend. Sarva Pramana Agocharam. Ashesha Jagat Eka Karanam. The one cause for the entirety of this universe. Vang Manasa Atita Vaibhavam. Beyond the speech and the mind, Stotum Ashaktaha. Those people who are incapable of thus praising him further, Shrutayaha. Tvameva Tvam Veta Yosi Sahasi. You know only yourself. Nobody else can know it. Tvameva Tvam Veta. That's what Bhagavan also says that. Nobody knows me. I know everyone. Mamta Vedana Kasana. Nobody knows me. Vedaisya Sarvaihi Ahameva Vedyaha. Even though I am incomprehensible, not known by anybody, any other means, I alone know. And to know me, you have to go through the means of knowing, which is Shabda Pramana only. No other. Vedaihi Sarvaihi Ahameva Vedya. So, Tvameva Tvam Veta Yaha Asi Saha Asi. You are, thus you are. That which you are, one who knows oneself only. And Krishna again says, only when I allow people to know me, I will allow. Even this Virata Purusha, it's not that available for everyone. If Bhagavan allows, then only you can see it. That's why your teenage boy or girl also said, you don't know me. I only know myself. They also have the same Bhagavat, the status. Nobody knows me. Only I know it. Mom, you don't know me. Here, Ityadi Vadanti. So, Shrutayah tam durvijnanam vihaya tasya chadurta amshaha amsham aniruddhakyam narayanam stotum arabante. Now, in the Vishishtadvaita text, what we see is this creation is amsha of the Lord, and the Tripada is referred as, 1/4 of this creation, with 1/4 of the Lord, which is this creation, is considered as Aniruddha Narayana. Aniruddha means niruddham kartum shakyate. Uncontrollable, limitless. Is also referred as Padanarayana. Because Padanarayana means 1/4 of it. Sahasrashirusham Devam Vishwakyam Vishwashambhuvam Vishwam Vamaksharam Paraman Nityam Vishwam Narayanagam Harim Vishwamevedam Purusham Tat Vishwamupajivati Padim Vishwasyatma Pashpadakam Shomachutam Narayanam Mahajneyam Vishwatmanam Narayana Paro Jyotiratma Narayana Paraha Narayana Param Brahma Tattvam Narayana Paraha Yadcha Kinjit Jagat Sarvam Drishyate Shruyate Baba Vahischatat Sarvam Vyapya Narayana Stita Anantam Avyayam Kavigam Vishwasambhavam Padmakosha Pratikashakam Hridayam Chapyato Mukham Nabhya Uparitishthati. Yes. So this Pada Narayana. So it says Aniruddha Narayana. To praise that Aniruddha Narayana, which is 1/4 of his presence. Therefore, Padaha Asya Aham Padosyeha Abhavat Punah. Abhavat is Abhavat. Arsha Prayoga. Abhavat Idyartha. Abhavat means he became. So 1/4 of him alone became this world. Became means what in that case? Asya Padaha Aniruddhakyaha Sarva Jagat Tratum Iha Prakritim Mandale Sarvam Padartham Vyapnuvanaha. So the creation is now explained. How the creation came into existence. Creation means variety of things. That's why first start with Prakriti. Having explained this whole creation is none other than 1/4 of the Lord's person. How the creation? That is explained here. Yoga Nidra Mukhena Sarvasya Anusandhanam Kurvanaha Shirabdau Abhavat Bhavati Bhavatha Ityartha. He became this 1/4 of that presence of the Purusha has become the so-called creator of this universe. Creation always is because of a thought. Any creative activity begins with Satapo Tapyata Satapastaptva Idagam Sarvam Asrjata. Vetri Upanishad says, right? Tapaha there means Chintanam, not Chinta, thinking. So as Gurudev would say, there are many people in this world, they have constantly thinking about how to create problems. Because Bhagavan always creates a world, but the others are constantly creative about problems. Have to create. Not only for oneself, for others also. So, but Bhagavan is not creating a problem here. Yoga Nidra Mukhena is in the deep yogic sleep. Sarvasya Anusandhanam Kurvana. Remembering, see, creation according to our scripture is not a one-time activity. Even if you consider it as a one-time activity, it is a continuation of the previous one. So, Sarvasya Anusandhanam Kurvanaha means how the jivas who have not yet become one with me, how to give them the opportunity to do the thing again, opportunity to evolve. Thinking about that. Sarvasya Anusandhanam Kurvanaha Shirabdhau Abhavat. That is why Abhavat Punaha. So Punaha means again and again and again. So every time the creation ends, Bhagavan said to be perceived, seen alone by himself in Shirabdi shrine. What is he doing? Thinking about all the jivas. How do I create the world for them to evolve? Because karma vasanas are still there for them. So they have to come and express themselves in the field, which he also said earlier also. In the Gita also it is said that all are unmanifest before, then come to manifestation. Avyaktadini bhutani, vyaktamadhyani. Meaning at this point, all of the jivas are vyakta. Vyaktani bhutani. Then at the end of the creation, what they happen? Avyakta again become. Avyaktadini bhutani, vyaktamadhyani bharata, avyakta nidanani. Tatra kapal. Why are you worried about this? So, then tato vishwan vyakramat. Tataha, thereafter, vishwam vyakramat. Here, vikramat means vi akramat. Krama means to move, as you know. Krama. Orderly movement is called krama. Akraman. In the war, in the particular formation, they have to move. That is called akraman. Mean attack. Parikrama, you know the word. So, pari means around, samantat. Going around. So here, akramat. Akramat, he come to manifest or spread himself. Vividam. Vi akramat, vyakramat. Vishwan vyakramat. The entire creation is extended from the Lord. Tataha paschat padanarayanaha samantat. That very, as earlier as I explained, padanarayana samantat sarvatra vyakramat. He become himself spread out as the universe. That's why it is said that when we look at the vast universe, is nothing but the body of the Lord. The body of the Lord is the cosmos, 1/4 of it. So, if you look at it, even our physical bodies is 1/4 of us only. Because if you see, if you take the Stula Sharira includes Annamaya Kosha and Pranamaya Kosha together. Then Manaha, Vijnana and Karana. So if this physical body, that's what others see. Thank God. They cannot see what is going on. So the 3/4 is unavailable for others, right? Only 1/4 is available for others to see. Bhagavan's 1/4 only is available to us to see, which is His word. So the body of the Lord is this universe. As much as what you see as me and what I see as you is only 1/4. 3/4 of me nobody knows. You can claim that also. Tripadur Udai Purusha. Only 1/4 others can see. Others cannot see the rest of mine. Good. And what did he become? Kim Uddishya. What is the purpose? How is it the expression takes place? Sa ashana nashane abhi. Ashana anashana. Those who are eating and those who are not eating. Meaning what? Both chara and acharatmakam. Shashanam jangamam. Anashanam stavaram. The inert and the sentient. Inert is anashana. Meaning they don't consume anything. They don't consume anything. And those which are subject to consuming is called ashana. Trees are also called ashana only because they are also consuming. Though they don't move. But is it not the roots are moving? They are not physically moving from one place to another, but their roots are getting into the way. And if branches also, they are constantly growing and moving. So one way of looking at it, the trees are not moving, you can say that. But actually they are also moving. So those which are jangamam stavaram. Stavara jangame prati. Stavara jangame srishtam. Both Stavara and Jangama are created. Prakriti Purusha Janana Hetu Bhutam. Of the nature of cause of Prakriti and Purusha. Manasam Kachit Vyaparam Akarot ityartha. So it is by mere, what do you call that? Not even thought. You can say the word thought, no doubt. Volition is the best thing. A sankalpa, a volition. That mere by the very thought of the Lord, the creation of both ashana and anashana. Sashana, anashane, abhi. Towards, abhi means towards. Thinking towards creation of Stavara and Jangama. That thought process or a volition took place in that Aniruddha Narayana, Pada Narayana. So the thinking about it in the form of a volition to create that. And again, creation is not out of his desire. Creation is because necessary for the jivas to express themselves. Tasmaat virada jayata. Virajo adhipurushaha. Sajato atyarichyata. Paschat bhumimato puraha. Tasmaat virada jayata. Virajo adhipurushaha. Sajato atyarichyata. Paschat bhumimato puraha. Tasmat. One meaning of tasmat is therefore, or from that. Tasmat karanat. Tasmat vyapara hetoho. Vyaparat hetoho. That very vyapara, that engagement of the Lord in the form of volition to create the field of expression. Otherwise, it will become a creator, an act of creation. Gurudev writes in his commentary also, who creates your dream? And after creation of dream, what a work. My God, I was sweating. So much of work. Is it that any effort is put on your part to create the dream? Creating a dream is not an effortful exertion. So Bhagavan, when he was lying down as in the, Shirabdi Shayanaha, that very thought itself is the creation. No effort is effortlessly. Just like we create our dream and never get exhausted. Every day we do it. Every day. Yesterday we did such an amount of creation. Today I'm going to take a rest of that. I'm not going to do it. So here, vyaparat hetoho virada jayata. Virad. Vividam rajate di virada. Vividam, variety, rajate shines. Virad. Rad, rajate. So here, mahadadi rupena vividam rajate iti virad iti prakriti ruchyate. Prakriti is what is considered here as the variety of beings or things in the form of Mahat Adi. According to Vedanta, the Mahat is the first one. Creation begins with Mahat. Mahadadi Rupena Vividam Rajate Idi Viradidi Prakriti Ruchyate. Virajo Adipurusha. So first one is Tasmaat Virat Ajayata. First is born Virat. Mahat Adi Prakriti. Virajaha Anantaram Purushaha Chadurmukakyaha Ajayata. Here is the creation begins with the Mahat one would say that this is not a physical manifestation of anything, but Mahat as the Karana Prakriti. And from there, Chadurmukhakyah Hiranyagarbha Ajayata. Now, what is Hiranyagarbha according to Vedanta? Samashti Sukshma Sharira Abhimani Chaitanya. Consciousness associated with all the subtle bodies, the total universal subtle body. Now you see, Ishvaraha, the Lord, is the Abhimani of the Samashti Karana Sharira. So Vasanas which have no expression, Vasanas which are in the dormant state, Karana Sharira. That's why it's called Karana. So Karana Sharira Abhimani, Ishvaraha. And from that Karana Sharira being the Karanam, therefore the Sukshma Sharira is brought into as an expression of that Karana Sharira. Similarly here, Mahat Ishvaraha. And one who has Prakriti under his control, as Krishna also brings that, Mam Prakritim Swam Avashtabhya. Having kept my Prakriti under creation, under my control, then I create this. So here the Hiranyagarbha representing the Samashti Sukshma Sharira. So Purusha Chadurmukhakyah, of the nature of 4 faces. Meaning what it is to say, Chadurmukham is not only 4, what it means is ability to expand itself in all the 4 directions. North, east, west, south. That's called news. North, east, west, south. So here, Chadurmukhakyah Hiranyagarbha Sajataha Atyarichata. At the same time, Ati Arichata. Atyarichata means they're expanding himself from all the 4 sides. Transcending in that way. In what? Paschat Bhumi Mato Puraha. Paschat Bhumim Bhumehe Paschat. So, not only the creation, here Bhumi should not be taken as earth. Creation in front, creation in the back, creation anywhere and everywhere. Paschat Bhumi Mato Pura. Puradascha Atiriktaha Vruddhihi. And it is to be understood as creation both in the front and the back and the side and the left and the right, everywhere. Four-faced self, Hiranyagarbha. As soon as he appeared, transcended on all the sides. And here, Asya Puraha Puradascha, that we saw. Sarvatra Adiprabruddhaha Kayaha Abhavat. Adiprabruddhaha Kayaha. Kayaha, body. Deha. The formation, the form of the Hiranyagarbha is expanding in all directions. Now one may wonder, where is direction? There is nothing called direction, because only when you say this is there, then there is a left direction, right direction, north direction, east direction, etc. So think about the cosmos which has no space dimension at all. Of course, the time dimension is always there. Because Kalaha, it is said in Bhagavatam also, Kala was kept as the external reality by the Lord for him to wake up. Before the creation end, during the Pralaya, he kept one thing outside. Kala, please wake me up. That's alarm clock. Bhagavan goes into this deep yoga nidra. Only Kala is around, is there to wake him up. That he kept it as an external thing for him to create again. So time dimension was all there, but space dimension is not there. So therefore, when you say expanded, meaning what? Directionless presence was there, as he said, pravruddha kayaha abhavat. Sarvatra pravruddha kayaha. So there is a Shakalya Brahmana, and it is said that in that very beautifully how this creation in particular succession that is given in this commentary here. Shakalya Brahmane Purusha Sukta Samhitayam Tajusranam. Here the creation of it is very beautifully written there. Rucham Artha Muktva Tasmat Vyaparad Anantaram. Because of the contemplation of the Lord, Padanarayanat Moola Prakritir Ajayata. Moola Prakriti, this primordial cause of creation. Sa Prakritihi Padanarayana Anushishta. So, it is under the command of the Lord only. Padanarayanat Mula Prakriti. So, Mahad Ahankaradin Sukshman Padarthan Ajanayat. So, the Mula Prakriti had manifested itself as Mahad Ahankar. The very sense of being, that is what is to be understood as. Mahad Ahankara means sense of being. To understand that in our own our own experience, when you are said to be waking up from the deep sleep state, it is the Ahankara that actually manifests first. Aham, a being. It has not necessarily associated with any body. Ahaminashamanat ahamaham taya pradihrit swayam. So it is said that very source of your own being is the first one manifested as aham, and as soon as that aham vritti takes place, association with aham so and so, individuality starts. Similarly, Mahad, that very source of creation in the form of sense of being. It is abstract because we cannot otherwise explain the cause of the creation. If the cause of the creation becomes Bhagavan, then. But Bhagavan keeps himself detached from that by saying the sense of being is created first. So, Padanarayanat Mulaprati. Mahad Ahankaradin Sukshmat Yatarthan Padarthan Ajayata. Evam Sukshmayam Srishtau Kritayam Sapada Narayana Stula Srishti Artham Chadurmukam Purusham Abhidatyadavu. And making the sense of being as a physical manifestation, he created Chadurmukha, Hiranyagarbha. So it is grosser than the sense of being. So when you wake up in the morning, you say aham, and immediately you associate with yourself as the miserable husband lying on the bed, having fought with the wife yesterday. So until then, the individuality was not even aware of that individuality. Yesterday I had not finished that fight. So that I need to continue that sense of being associated with the individuality. So here therefore, tadhyana anantaram adi virajate. Adi, here it is tas virajo adi. Adi means dhyana anantaram. After that further contemplation there, virajaha prakrutehe paschat Purusha Chaturmukha Sajataha Bhume Paschat Bhumehe Paschat. Before the creation of the physical universe, Puradaha Cha Api Atyarichate. he transcended beyond that Bhumi, which is going to come later only. Obviously, he is much before that. That's why Virajo Adipurusha. Sajataha Atyaricchata. Atyaricchata means transcending beyond the so-called Bhumi, which is coming later. Sarva Karyakshamaha. He the one who is capable of all action. Sarva Karyakshamaha Adipravruddha Kayaha Abhavat. Now, see, I can live in this land, but I cannot survive in the water. Right? I can swim and come back, but I cannot become the one who is existing in the water all the time. Or a fish or a crocodile or a shark or anything, they can stay there, but they cannot stay here on the land. Similarly, your bird can fly, but it cannot swim. So every one of the creation has got certain things to do, but not all things to do. What a lion can eat, I cannot eat. What I eat, lion cannot eat. Jalebi. Who will it eat? Meat, that which raw meat that eats, I cannot eat. It has that ability. So, but what about Hiranyagarbha? Sarva karma karyakshaya shamaha. He is capable of everything. Sarva karyakshamaha. Shamaha, capable. So, sarva karyakshamaha adipravruddha kayaha. So, Hiranyagarbha is one who is inclusive of all possible actions. Similarly, walking is possible, not swimming. Swimming is possible, but not flying. There is a small little hole in a tree into which the ants can go. Can I? I cannot go inside that. It is such a small little hole is there that into that aperture it can go. So what it can do, I cannot do. So we have to, Bhagavan, ant, you are capable of doing things which I can't do. What it can do, I cannot do. Outside my room, there are a lot of beautiful flowers there. This hummingbird comes. It is not actually humming anything. I don't know why we are called hummingbird. But when it flutters so fast, it makes a sound. Zzz, and it can suspend in the air for a long time. I saw it. And it is getting, and it has a long beak, kind of sharp beak, and it goes to the flower. Zzz. Now, I was thinking how the spacecrafts go and get into that space station, Zzz, and it's suspended. It's not supported by anything. It's not hanging onto the flower also. Such is the creation. See, if you hang on the flower, flowers will wither away. It will get destroyed. But the honey has to be picked up. See, honeybee can sit on the flower and take it. But this fellow goes there, zzz, it picks up everything through his beak, honey, and then go to the next one. Zzz. I was wondering, what a creation is that? Can I do it? I cannot do that. So, but Hiranyagarbha is one who is capable of all possibilities. You can think about it, you cannot think about it. Sarva Aryakshamaha Adipravruddha Kaya. So that is the beauty of this creation. The time is, so we'll see more of it. So when you look at this creation itself, it's so wonderful. Every living being has got such a capability, and we arrogate ourselves. Human being can do that. But when you look at the creation and the Lord who created the entire universe with a variety of things, and this small little flower can hold honey, how did he create that? And because that fellow catches that honey and walks from flower to flower, it is going the flower pollination also. So Bhagavan makes it happen anyway or the other, he makes it happen. So even from there to the other flower it goes, basically he is already doing something else which that fellow doesn't know. in his wings or in his leg or somewhere, Makaranda is picked up. From there he go to another one, pollination. But that's not the purpose for which that fellow goes. He makes it happen, though he is not doing himself. Unbelievable. It's this. Om sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramayah, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kaschid dukkhabhat bhavet. Om shanti shanti shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha.